There's so many different types of advertising images. We're going to talk about it and I'll show you some examples of some different advertising that you do with product photography. Now, this video though is mainly focused on creating a product ad, and we're going to be looking at kind of doing a levitating, floating type effect. That is the main focus of the video, but we will be discussing the advertising different styles. If you're into some levitation photography, let's get into it. Like I was saying, there's all different types of advertising styles around, and I'm mainly going to show you and focus on two types. One though specifically we're going to photograph, and this is our product here. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Michael. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe so you're aware when I post new videos like this. But anyways, as I say, this is our product here. It is a birthday gift from Sephora. Thank you for my daughter for donating today's product. But anyways, there's a couple of different types. The one that you see plastered all over on the windows, in Facebook, social media, all over the place, are these type of ads here. And you can see they typically, because it's makeup, incorporate a model in it to show you how good the product looks on a person, because they want you to see how good you're going to look by using that lipstick, mascara, or whatever. So that is the enticing ad to lure you in. When you actually go to purchase it, say online, this is what you end up seeing. No model, no glitz, no glamour. It is an isolated on white type shot 99% of the time. Now, I am going to put a link down below on how to isolate a product so you can do it quick and easy yourself at home. But that's the two types you see. You see the commercial style ad to bring you into the store, but when you get there, it's an isolated on white. There's no model there. When you go online, you've got just the isolated on white. So today though, we're focusing on the levitation part of it and make a nice clean product. Here I've got just a white surface, but we're lacking something. I want a bit of a shine reflection to go with it. So I have this piece of white plexiglass, which I am going to put down. I always put a piece of white foam core underneath because it's plexiglass and it tends to show the color through, otherwise this way I get pure white. Now, as I say, our product is this. Inside this, and then look at it, even says happy birthday. We grab these couple of bits. There's two pieces in it. Now, I want the happy birthday to show. So I put my box down, basically centered on set, and I have a lipstick and I have a lip liner pencil. We want these two floating above our product in our final image. Now, how are we going to do that? Let me show you. And I've shown these kind of things before in the past. But this is an old thing called helping hands when you don't have enough hands. Let me put this down. We're going to do 3 photos to achieve this result. If I had a couple more, if I had another one of these that I could kind of doodle in one, but I did it in 3 photos. 3 photos, you ask? Yes, you need a picture with just the box and the background. Then you need a picture with the lipstick on this side, then the lip liner on the other side, and you put it all together in Photoshop and erase the bit you don't want. Let me show you, quick and easy. Now, what I am using is this stuff here. I love this stuff, and if you're in product photography, food photography, pretty much any kind of photography, this stuff is godsend. It's sticky tack. It's just a, like it says, sticky tack. It's like a white putty type stuff. And you just pull off what you need. It's almost like chewing gum. Hey, that would actually work in a pinch. But anyways, our product. Now, I'm going to take the pencil. I've already got some putty on here. Let me just move this one out of the way. And I've got like a little pin through. I've got to tighten that down a bit. I've got a pin through, so I can simply take this, attach it to my pencil, move this more in position, move that where I want it. It's that easy. There is my floating subject. I can now bring in my other arm, because you might want the lid floating above. So you can just stick this because it's that putty, and this is how easy it is to do this stuff. So if I bring this one back, this one up, you can see how I'm getting, oops, hopefully you can see how I'm getting kind of that floating effect going on. It's that easy. Now, I'm going to discuss my lighting. This light's not quite where I had it, but if I have it where I had it, it blocks too much of the view. I had it a little more forward, maybe about a 45-degree angle, because I wanted to get some light into here. Now, in behind, I have a Alien B800, and it's just behind here. Now, I've got it set on a lower power, and you can kind of see how I'm getting a bit of a glow, and it graduates off. That's what I want. I don't want a pure white background. I want that bit of a gradient background. My light on this side, let me turn it on, just so you kind of see that lighting effect. I want a fairly clean, even lit photo. Going to have shadow on this side. How do we take care of that? Yeah, just about every video is this piece of foam core with a clamp on the end. Best investment I ever made. Anyways, that simply comes in on this side. Why? Because I'm taking light from there to here to there. Boom. Nice, fairly even lit type image. But I don't want a flat looking image. Be careful that you don't flatten it and lose all your contrast. I simply then take a photo. I then move the arm and do the same with the lipstick on the other side. Now, in my original photo, I've got this reversed. I've got the pencil on the other side. I always do the photo first and then set this up after, just to show you how it was done. Get the picture of the pencil floating like that. I then take the lipstick and I do it on the other side, and I separate the cap from it as well. I then have the two pictures. I've got the pencil, the lip liner, and I've got the lipstick, and both are floating. You can see I've got the two separate images. But I need a third, and the third is crucial. Why? Because my background. I need to erase in Photoshop all the arms and all that other stuff. And if I haven't got a clean background, it won't work right. So you can either do your first photo without anything, or you can do it at the end. Your preference. Don't let your product move though, or you might run into problems if you have a complicated background. This is a very plain, simple background. It shouldn't cause you any issues. That's it. So I basically move this out of the way. I take the next photo of just the product. Bob's your uncle. Let me quickly show you in Photoshop how I just eliminate those lines. Now you can see on the right hand side here, I have all our images brought in. We just stack them all together. Now you can create a layer mask on the top one here, and you can then simply use your brush tool. You can change the size of your brush to whatever you like. Oh, make sure you're on a black, and I can make, look at that. Just like magic, I can make things appear. So I'm exposing the layer underneath. Now I want to be careful so I don't get any of the unwanted elements underneath of it, but I simply have to come along like this and expose the underlaying layer. Make that all nice and tidy. But this is one way that you can create an awesome looking floating type image, because look at that. Now we reveal the lid because we roughly know where everything is. There's your basic floating image. Let me bring that up a bit. So there's your basic floating image right there. Now it's the same on this side. I just simply erase what I don't want, and it'll reveal the layer underneath, so I can get rid of all this. That's why it's important to have that background layer underneath, because I'm simply exposing under for it. So that's all there is to it. I'm not going to sit and do the whole thing in detail for you. That shows you basically how to do it. You then just flatten this all out, and then you do your final color grading, brightening, whatever you need to do. That is Photoshop. That's it. All right, now you can see how quick and easy it is to do this. I know this video was a bit longer to explain a very simple technique, but I also wanted to discuss the different types of advertising. This one here, I have room at the top for copy space to put in the text, the ads, and everything I need to attract your attention, to make you come in to the store or go online to buy the product. Where I've also done another shot while I'm in the setup and done isolated on white. So I've got my two shots, one to get you into the store and the other one for you to go click buy. So if you're doing portfolio pieces, this works great. If you're doing it for client, you now have a better understanding of how you can make an effective ad by doing a little bit of easy levitation work. That's it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos like this. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Thanks. So, until the next time.